Hi, this is Kaylee McLaughlin here with Hot Off the Desk, and I have created this fifth grade math lesson plan template for fifth grade teachers that teach Common Core. I was inspired by Math with Veach, so you can check her out on Teachers Pay Teachers, but she created one for the Texas standards. And so this is a really simple tool where I can use the Common Core standards and plug everything in. And so if you have regular Texas standards, go to Math with Veach on Teacher Pay Teachers and check her store out. Otherwise, here is a Common Core version. And so I'm just going to quickly walk you through kind of how to fill this in. So obviously with name here, I can say Miss McLaughlin. I can insert my school name here, but right now I'm gonna go to the most important part. So for the date, all I'm gonna do is double click. I can click on the 30th because today's the 30th, and I can also make this bigger or smaller as much as I want. Now, right now, my kids are working on fractions, so I know that that's going to be numbers of operations with fractions. So NF. Now this drop down allows all of these standards that I fill in here to come strictly from these numbers and operations. So right now we are dividing. So I'm going to click on this standard right here, interpreting division. And we're doing that all week, so I can click and go over here. Or what I can do is go click the next one. Let's say we're multiplying. But maybe on Wednesday, maybe we're going back and we're going to a new standard. So I can click on OA, and then on this, I can pull up a new standard. So I can use this tool in any way that I want and click on the standards that I have. Now, say between now and the end of the year, a new, Common Core comes up with a brand new standard. Highly unlikely. But if I click on this, I can still erase it and type in whatever I want. So it's still fully editable. I can still go back and click on the content as well. Okay, layered standards, we use this at my school because we embed things. And so if I'm teaching a writing standard within math or within ELA, I label those here. You can erase this whole thing and delete this row. It's up to you. I can statements. So again, let's say that I'm working with, let's just say I'm working with fractions. So I'm going to go down here and click on fractions, and I can click on any I can statement that I have here. Now I just said we're doing division, so I can go down here and I can find the I can statement that represents this standard. Same thing down here. I'm going to click on vocabulary. So NF, you see right here, this still goes with fractions. Now, there is a whole list of fractions that go with this, fractions of vocabulary that go with this unit. So I can drag this down. I can also double click on it and take out whichever ones that I want. Say I'm only going to work with these. And I can fill in the rest of the week. So maybe the next day I'm working on a different set. So I can fill them in however I want. It is so easy, you guys. It is so easy. All you have to do is click on the drop down and you can manipulate it. Again, manipulatives. Let's just say I'm gonna be working with fraction rulers on this day. This day we're gonna use graph paper, maybe work on some number lines. Let's see. Oh, got some number lines here. I can click in whatever I want. Maybe I'll do some fractions with dominoes. Now, the opener is your lesson hook. Kind of think teach like a pirate. So I can click over here. I can find a hook. However, I may not know what these are. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom and find the tab, and I'm going to lesson opener. Look at all of these hooks. Isn't this amazing? So I'm going to go here. Maybe I want to click on the Safari hook. So I'm going to go back to my lesson plan template. Now, when I'm on my lesson plan template, I can find that lesson opener. And I can find the Safari hook, and there I go. Modeling, this is for you to put in however you want. There is not a tab at the bottom for modeling. Now, activities or tasks, the independent task work that kiddos can do. Again, there's a tab down here for lesson activities, and it is already set up so you can type in whatever you want and it will pull up in the drop-down menu. So let's just say I'm going to do think, pair, share. I'm going to go back to my lesson plan and I click my drop down. Here's think, pair, share. Okay, HOTS questions. These are also available down here for you to type in. Okay, formative assessments. This is amazing because not only are there examples for formative assessments, but it is how to use them. The same thing with lesson closure. You can click on a lesson closure. It's got keywords, but if I don't know what that is, I'm going to go down here to my closure activities and I get to go down here and figure out what is this? How do I teach it? How can I use it? These are all just activities that you can either use them or lose them, but either way, it spices up your lesson plan and it makes it 100 times easier to plan. Because think about, you don't have to look from resource to write your lesson plans. Literally, you can put in your resources and then just click on them each week. You can add to them each week or take them away, but they're right here. Okay, so go to Hot Off the Desk on my Teacher Pay Teacher store and grab yourself a math lesson plan template. I will be coming out with each grade level and each subject, so be on the lookout for this template. Thanks.